I've been posting a lot of builds recently, so I thought, why not make a tutorial for one of them? This isn't a block by block tutorial, but I'll pretty much show you the entire process and explain everything I'm doing along the way. And if you'd rather skip the building altogether, I have a free world download and schematic for this over on my Patreon. You also get all my other builds and some other perks as well, so go check it out. This is a block palette for the walls, roof, and trim. And for those who need it, here's the full material list. The exact amounts might vary depending on how much texturing you decide to do. To start, here are the dimensions for the build. You can use the checkered guide to count out the foundation. Start by placing a row of oak logs around the bottom of the walls. You'll then add 5 layers of stripped oak wood, with the last 2 layers having a few oak planks for texture. Keep in mind that this wall on the right has a few missing blocks in these areas. Next, build another 4 layers using mostly oak planks with a bit of stripped oak mixed in. As you go up, start tapering the walls inwards. Don't forget to use stairs and slabs to smooth out the blunt edges. This doesn't have to be perfect since it's meant to resemble a more organic and natural shape. Here's what each side of the build looks like. Now let's punch out the front door and window. Fill the window with white stained glass. Then use spruce stairs, slabs, and shelves for the trim. Add birch buttons around the frame for a little extra detail. For the entrance, start with a 3x3 layer of spruce trap doors and place a spruce door in the middle. Along the wall, add the trim using trap doors, shelves, and spruce stairs. Then add 3 shelves along each side and use slabs and trap doors on the top with a lantern hanging in the middle for lighting. Now let's build the extension on the left side. Punch out a 5x5 opening in the wall. Then use stripped oak wood to extend it 2 blocks outward and 5 blocks across. Don't forget to add the window in the middle too. Now decorate it with the same trim you used on the front window. Add a lantern and birch buttons all around the trim. For the roof, use a mix of white and red terracotta, stripped mangrove wood, and red mushroom blocks. If you're building this in survival and don't have every block, don't worry, a simple mix of white and red terracotta still works really well. At the back of the build, we'll add a small balcony. Punch out another 5x5 opening, 1 block above the ground. Frame it with stripped spruce, then extend the floor out by 1 block. Use spruce stairs as the railing with trapdoors in the corners. Then build a small roof over the top. To finish it off, line the inside with stairs, shelves, and slabs. Add spruce shelves underneath for a little extra detail and add a lantern for some lighting. Before we build the roof itself, let's make the underside. Place 1 layer of birch planks, 1 layer of stripped birch logs, then a layer of birch slabs. Around the edge, alternate between a full block and a slab before extending each one outward with another slab. Finally, place lanterns on every full block all the way around. Now for the roof itself. This is probably the trickiest part of the build, but the easiest way to go about it is building the top third of a sphere with a few uneven bumps added in. Start by outlining the edge of the birch with the same roof palette that we used on the extension, making a nice circular shape. As the circles get smaller towards the middle, begin adding a few extra blocks to break up the shape and make it a little uneven. I'd recommend building the overall shape with a single block first, then coming back afterwards to add all the extra texturing. It's a lot easier to follow that way. To make the roof a little more interesting, let's add a chimney. Instead of having it go straight up, I tilted mine slightly back and to the right. Finish it off with 2 campfires, trapdoors around the sides, oak stairs and slabs to smooth out the edges, and a few leaves hanging down the sides. Finally, it's time to add all the little details that bring the build to life. I added some extra lighting around the front entrance, along with a few barrels and decorated pots for outdoor storage. After that, I scattered some foliage around the outside to help blend the build into the environment and make it feel a little bit more lived in. Now that the exterior is finished, let's head inside and work on the interior. We'll start with the floor. In front of the entrance, place oak planks in a 2x3 area leading into 3 oak stairs. Fill the rest of the floor with stripped birchwood, then frame the entrance with stripped oak. Over in the extension, repeat the same design as the entrance, but this time leave a 3x3 space in front of the window instead of a 2x3. Fill that space in with oak planks. Let's decorate the entrance next. Stack 7 stripped oak logs on either side of the doorway, then place 3 more along the bottom of the window. Underneath those, add 3 upside-down spruce stairs. On either side, add some shelving. You can decorate these however you like, but here's how I chose to do mine. Over on the right wall, place 2 of your favorite 1x1 paintings. Underneath, use 2 spruce stairs to make a small table and then decorate it with candles and sea pickles. Moving into the extension, line the top of the window with barrels and spruce slabs. Add barrels on both sides as well, leaving a few gaps if you'd like to add some extra shelving or decoration. Finish it off with spruce trapdoors along the sides. In front of the window, place a smoker, furnace, and blast furnace. Then add some glowberries for lighting and decorate the shelves however you like. On the opposite side is where we'll keep the main storage for the starter base. Alternate between a barrel and a double chest for the first 3 layers. On the 4th layer, replace the double chests with spruce stairs instead. Add 2 spruce stairs on either side of the storage and connect them with spruce trapdoors. Finish the area with a crafting table on the left and a lantern. Then a smithing table on the right with a spruce trapdoor and a flower pot on top. Now let's decorate the entrance to the balcony. Place 4 spruce shelves on either side, then connect them across the top with 5 spruce stairs. On both sides, add this little tree design using a decorated pot, a flower pot with an oak sapling, and 2 leaf blocks above it. Lay a carpet in the middle of the floor and then place 5 ladders leading up to the 2nd floor. Using oak slabs, build the 2nd floor 5 blocks above the ground. It's more of a loft than a full 2nd floor, so I made mine 7 blocks long. For the railing, alternate between 1 mud brick wall and 3 spruce fence gates to create this cute design. Add another copy of the table design we made downstairs. For the bed area, place 5 barrels along the wall with a spruce slab in the middle and 2 spruce trapdoors on either side. Put the bed in the center, then add spruce slabs on either side and spruce signs at the foot of the bed. Decorate it with a candle on one of the barrels, 2 hanging lanterns above, and 2 decorated pots with your favorite plants or flowers. On the right side, place 2 barrels on each side with a 2-block gap in the middle. Line the top with spruce trapdoors, then add some glowberries, an armor stand, and a chest. Finish the floor with another carpet and 5 more ladders leading up to the final level. For the final floor, use birch slabs for the flooring and birch planks for the walls. Fill in any gaps in the ceiling to smooth everything out. Next to the ladders, we'll build a small bookshelf. Place 2 spruce stairs with trapdoors on either side. Then add spruce slabs 1 block above them. Punch out the 2 blocks in the middle and replace them with chiseled bookshelves. On the wall to the left, stack 3 barrels on both sides with 3 chiseled bookshelves across the top. Along the bottom, add 2 bookshelves and a lectern. Then decorate the area with an amethyst cluster and a few candles. On the opposite wall, build the same design but replace the lower bookshelves with 2 spruce stairs and a cauldron. Add a tripwire above the cauldron to make it look like a little tap. Place 2 brewing stands and then fill the bookshelves however you like. Finally, let's build the enchanting area. Place 3 bookshelves on both the left and right in an L shape. Then add 8 bookshelves in the center, leaving the middle block open. Place a grindstone on the right, an anvil in the gap, and an enchanting table in the center. Scatter a few candles around for some ambience, then add a carpet in the middle. To finish everything off, hang lanterns from the ceiling using chains. Then add glowberries at different lengths to make the lighting feel a little more natural. And with that, your starter house is complete. I hope this tutorial was easy to follow, and if you end up building it, I genuinely love to see it. So feel free to share it in my Discord server. The link is gonna be in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and a huge thank you to all my patrons for making videos like this possible. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!